Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Tuesday the 15th, and today was a beautiful day outside. I woke up absolutely freezing to death though. It was nice and cold out. Had the fan blowing out the one window, kind of drawing air throughout the rest of the house, kind of creating a vacuum, which worked out really well to cool off the place, but I woke up freezing to death. Even I called Bruce back in there, so he jumped out of bed, and he wasn't warming me up, so I had to get an extra blanket. It was just absolutely just cold to the bone. I could not get myself warm for anything, and it was just one of those things that finally was able to get warmed up. I actually went and threw on some sweatpants and sweatshirt and that, kind of getting things done around here, emails and updates and that kind of stuff, and headed outside to, I guess basically do some more scrapping. I'm hauling off a bunch of junk and that. Just junk prices up a little bit, so I figured I'd get rid of some of that stuff I've been kind of sitting on for quite a while. Luckily, I'm not in desperate need for money every single day when I find scrap junk. So it was one of those things I was able to kind of sit around and wait for it to bounce back up a little bit. Didn't go up as high as it had been a handful of years ago, but I did pretty decent in the deal. Ended up making a little over $600 in 2 days worth of junking. So it's definitely not quite as good as it sounds, because that's, a long time worth of just picking up random scrap here and there. So nothing really massive, just kind of little simple stuff everywhere you go. So most of that, except for the big junk car, was free stuff to me, basically. Stuff I'd found over the times, but the car was a big chunk of that money, so that kind of falls out. And I lost money in the whole ordeal with the car because I tried to get it fixed up and running, and I probably lost about $400 in that whole process. So that right there definitely, the rest of the junk kind of equals that back out and gets me close to being, not losing as much, but still was a long, drawn-out deal. And you figure I had money wrapped up in that car for almost a year that sat around, at least a good 10 months, sat around, that was useless, and I hadn't thrown it all away and losing money. So that part definitely sucked, but I'm glad to get rid of it. Glad to see it just gone. It's just one of those things I kind of looked at. It was such a good shape. The hell, car is 50,000 miles. I tried everything I could to save its life, to keep it on the road. Great car, no rust, clean, yada yada, but just it had set too long. The person I got it from, it quit running on them, and I think it was just something really simple, like it was the fuel pump that went out of it, but they let it set for so long that the motor that was in it, they're bad about the valves go out when they set for a long time, and they just have issues down the road. So setting around is so hard on a vehicle, and that one just, it done it in. So I'd thrown enough money at it that I'd given up and wasn't willing to throw any more. Had a handful of people that claimed they could fix it, and I found a couple mechanics, and the one guy I found, I told a handful of them, I'm like, I'll pay you $1,000 when it's running flawlessly, perfectly. If it doesn't run flawlessly and perfectly, I don't pay you anything, because I've already put enough money into it for actual money. And nobody was willing to take it. Everybody kept saying they could do it for $200 to $400. They could have it running. Nobody made me a guarantee. And when I offered to, basically give them $1,000 when it was running flawlessly and nothing when it didn't, nobody wanted to take on the project. But they're all happy to spend $300 or $400 in it to try and solve the problem with no guarantee. And I'd already thrown enough money at it, was unwilling to risk that. So hauled it off, scrapped it, scrapped dishwasher, or not dishwasher, wash machine, dryer, that kind of stuff. Got a handful of just aluminum, siding I pulled off of other scrap. Things people had in their front curb they were throwing out for junk that I was able to pick up and haul home. Cut a few things up to make a little better deal. Saved a stainless steel tub out of a washer that I'm hoping to make a project out of. We'll see how that goes in the long run, but who knows until I get around to doing it. Also went ahead and got rid of everything off the trailer. I was so happy to have that gone. I've got somebody that wants to borrow my trailer, so now the trailer's empty. I'm going to loan that out. Have somebody who has a giant dirt pile they want to have hauled away, but it's like an hour away from me, and it's a couple years old now in the pile. Had it been fresh when it was first dumped there, it wouldn't have been so bad. Like a shovel and that, put it on the trailer, and I told them if they could find something to load it, I'd bring the trailer up and I'd haul it home for them. But if I haul the skid steer that I have access to up there, by the time I get up there, I unload the skid steer, I load the dirt on the trailer, I have no way of getting my skid steer back home. So I'm going to have, just the excess gas. I'm going to have $40 hauling the trailer home with full dirt. Then I got to shovel it off by hand, so I won't have a skid steer here. Then I got to haul it off by hand in the shovel, which is going to suck. And then I got to drive back up, and the fuel and all the thing back and forth. I can buy dirt cheaper than that and not have to worry about it. Although it wouldn't help the guy out to get rid of his pile, but it'd still save me money and a lot of back-breaking labor. Now, if I had access to a secondary trailer and they're willing to haul one, I could haul my own skid steer up, load it up, haul the trailer home, dump the dirt off, so on and so forth. Maybe it'd be a different world, but that's not what's happening here. So I told them if they wanted to rent a backhoe or a skid steer or something like that, I'd be happy to bring the trailer up. They could, we could load the dirt up on it and then haul it home, but that hasn't happened yet either. So who knows? I told them to put a sign out there on it that says, "Hey, free dirt, come pick it up. Don't tear up the yard," kind of thing, and they haven't done that either. So, but other than that, went out and got my run on. Warmed up decently throughout the day. It was just a beautiful day, absolutely gorgeous there. Other than that, not a lot really happening. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.